on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. Fight. 97.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Throwing on first down. Dugan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Dugan. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Fields on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll divert the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. The Texans at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw on second down. Dugan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Dugan swings this one out wide for Pierce. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown Bears. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll complete this one to Collins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Pierce will try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance. So
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 3rd down, Gates. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Up the middle they go. Gates. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this one to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman from 13 yards out. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
To throw on second down, Dugan. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Fields. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Dugan. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans get a bit closer. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Going up top. This is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. He stiff-arms it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles. On what was a pretty dangerous throw. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing comes to my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Dugan. Right side completes to Mechie. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Dugan. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the lock. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Fields. And that's complete to Gates. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Off play action, Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, it's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And now here's another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Darnay Holmes in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they all...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on the first down. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Obviously, this is not going to banner a game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to count down fast, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd and 2, Dugan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe him get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But they want to add more points. Got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Operating from the gun, Dugan. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce. Down to about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on second down. Dugan. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Throwing on first down. Dugan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 20 over the 18.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. We did see pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gates, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 73 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Gates, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. Gates has it over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Fields throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it really nice.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Red, yellow, black shot, trail green.
On first down, Dugan.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Blue and black. Yellow blue.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.